I don't like it when I go and have a look at a state and I just see bankrupt everywhere. Oh, there's too many bankrupt companies. Look at all the cash we lost there. Hello everybody and welcome back to Plutocracy. This is episode 5 in our series. Last episode we liquidated a lot of our assets because we got a bit skittish. There was a bankruptcy. We lost like $500,000 worth of our value. We did, however, acquire the beautiful Venus de Milo. The actual Venus de Milo, and I'm pretty sure that the Venus de Milo is going to bring us all the luck that we need. So I think things are going to look up. Things are going to look up for us. This is a good day. We are losing money at the moment. We hired some assistants before to help manage our assets in different states, but that they are draining us of funds. We've also got our basic maintenance cost of 2k, which comes out every month no matter what, but we are making no money. We've got a few shares, I think, but not many. We liquidated most of our other assets, so I think what we need to do is go for a broad spectrum of shares at the moment. So I mean, if we look at profitability, the highest profitability stuff is still up here. Of course, it's where our opponent is. So let's maybe buy a ticket and go to that state and just take a glance at what we're talking about here. So yeah, we do have this 21% profitability company. It's paying a lot of dividends, which is quite nice. Okay, audacious petrol. Share price is pretty high. It would be good to be able to see what's actually going on there, but I'm not sure we'll be able to. Let's have a look at just the state I'm in, which I should be able to do. And this is the one. Okay, well actually in the day the price is down compared to where it has been, so maybe not too bad. What I'm going to do is play the cautious card, and I'm going to buy a single share just to allow me to have a look at the finances. I want to know if they're actually making money or not. Which they are. They're making an awful lot of money. It looks like they have some cash reserves, so not a bad choice of company to invest in, probably. Okay, maybe I can get on board. Might be worth trying to buy shares from somebody. Looks like we'd be able to give these people loans, but I don't think that would help me very much. It looks like I could deal with a lot of these people though. I might try and deal with this guy here because he's calm, and if I mess up the deal, I won't lose any respect. So let's try and buy as many shares as possible at which isn't. I'm not going to pay. Not going to pay as much as possible. I'm going to try and buy as many shares as possible, which we'll see what happens. Well, maybe I don't want to put all of my money into this. Actually, maybe let's try like about that much. Yeah, let's try that. Just see where this goes. Okay, well, looks like he's I mean, I could just make a deal there. I'd be paying a little bit more than the asking price. I could compromise, see if that changes things at all. Okay, I guess I'll just make a deal. So I'm paying over the asking price, which isn't great. I'm not a big fan of the new negotiation system. It just doesn't seem very beneficial for the player at all. It doesn't feel like there's any real incentive for me to deal directly with the players now, or the AI. It's kind of like it drives you towards using the stock exchange instead, which is fine, I guess, if that's actually what they want you to do. It might be a gameplay decision they're making, but I'm not sure that it is. I'm going to let the game play a little. I'll let it tick over. Let's have a look and see what this is. It's a fine candelabra. I might bid on the candelabra. That's a lot of cash. Still below market price. There we go. So if we want to sell that in the future, we should make some money on it. What I'm going to try and do is collect all of the antiques. So I think it's nice to have some assets kicking back in the background. We have started making a little bit of cash again, which is very nice. Let's let the quarter tick over. And okay, still a little bit of income. We're not doing as well as we were before, but we can't expect to. Let's have a look and see see what's changed in terms of the profitability of our companies here. Okay, so most profitable is still there. Let's go for a slightly wider net here. I want just the more profitable companies. Oh, we could take a trip over to is this Ohio? Yes. We could take a trip over to Ohio and take a look at the company there. What I want to do is invest more broadly. So we look at profitabilities. There's a 10% profitability company here, Young Brothers. So let's have a look at those guys. So there's petrol companies. Yeah, so now we're only looking at the state we're in, which is fine. I think we are anyway. Let's check the list. Yeah. So this petrol company is looking like there's a strike on at the moment, which might be a good time to invest. Looks like Collins Mining here is bankrupt. That's annoying. Is that another one we've invested in? Shares. Brooks Mining and Griffin Petrol aren't making us any money whatsoever, which is kind of a shame. Okay. Let's double check the name of that company, the most profitable one. Yeah, Young Brothers. Okay. So let's buy a share in Young Brothers. These guys here. I can afford quite a lot of shares, but I just want to have a look at the company finances because I want to make sure that they're not going to go bankrupt immediately. So let's have a look at the statistics. They're making a fair amount, although money is down. Let's have a look at the books. They've got $1 million on the record. So they're making $1 million each tick. They're not doing terribly, I suppose. So I will buy some stock here. Young Brothers, fine. So I could buy. Is this the best price I'm going to get? I mean, it is down in the day. I think I may as well just buy some shares here. There we go. So we've got some money in Young Brothers now. It's 0.99, which isn't too bad. Let's have a look at the map again. I've still got some cash to spend. We are making some money. Let's have a look at the profitability again. I'm looking for high profitability companies. Oh, there's a lot of companies in negative profitability here. Look at this. That is crazy. These are all minus profitabilities. Between minus 77 and minus 423. not a lot of good going on there with profitability. Right, okay. So let's go over to Wisconsin and have a look at what's going on there. Right, so we've got Bryant Petrol at 16.3% profitability. Let's go ahead and buy a share at Bryant Petrol and check them out. We're doing our due diligence now. We're not going to be throwing money away. 6.2 million, very healthy indeed. Good amount of cash reserves. It's looking really good. I'm guessing still a lot of dividends. It's a lot of money going into research. This seems a very healthy company. Hopefully there's like no terrible strike action or anything. I'm happy to put some money into Bryant Petrol. Have we got any calm people we can maybe negotiate with? Yeah, let's talk to Adam here. And let's see if Adam's willing to do a deal. Let's check the share price. The share price is currently 37.5. You know what? It is going to be better for us overall to just do it on the stock exchange. So the ask price 38.5 here. Let's let time just tick just ever so slightly, I suppose. Let's go to the single day. Okay. See if that goes down at all. 38.5, 37.9. Yeah, I think this 38.2 is probably a good price. So we're going to spend a good amount of our cash here, but we now have shares in Bryant Petrol. It's only 0.6%, but hopefully that'll help us. It looks like we are building up some cash again, so we've now got income. Hooray! After losing all of our money before, even some of our smaller investments are starting to pay off a little bit. Griffin Petrol still not paying off for us. I wonder what's going on at Griffin Petrol. Income is down. Finances don't look particularly great. They've still got $1 million there. Have they got a strike or something? I can't remember where they are. Is it Kansas? Is that where they are? Yeah, this income is particularly bad. It looks like there's been a strike action or something there. Let's perhaps go to Kansas. It took me a second there to recognise where Kansas was. Let's I'm still on single day progression. Let's go to fast speed. Let's go to Kansas and just check out what the situation is. Looks like this is a strike that's ended. Yes, okay, so Griffin Petrol is striking. It started February 25th, 1878. So I imagine the strike will end soon. Now there is a risk that they will go bust, which would be very sad indeed, because that's a big reduction in market cap. They've shrunk a lot. Profitability is way down. Share price is down 3.38. There's also a chance that they will the strike will end and they will recover dramatically. Now we've only got 32k at the moment, so if we do plough our remaining funds into Griffin Petrol, it probably wouldn't be the end of the world. Let's let that price just drop again. There, so I've put the remainder of my cash in, and we can see if that actually pays off or not. So 4.8 is the average, because our recent purchases here have been very low prices, so 5.53. We can see if, when the quarter ends, if that goes up or not. It's going to be touch and go. This might not pay off for us, but I think it's worth trying. Okay, and the share price absolutely collapsed. Oh boy. Right, let's have a look again at the company. So let's check they've still got cash reserves. They have got 507,000 in cash reserves, but that isn't going to be enough to cover their costs. So I'm concerned that they are going to go bankrupt. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to sell. Now I wonder if anybody at all wants to buy. Let's maybe have a look at the person search and have a look to see if anybody wants to buy shares. Let's do that, and then let's filter it to buy, and let's filter it to doable actions. Let's get rid of items and other doables. Full doable. Okay, right. 0.59. Okay, so this person here would like to buy shares in Griffin Petrol. And I think a lot of these people would as well. I think the guy at the top would probably want to buy the majority of my shares. So let's see if I can fulfill that ambition for him. It is at a loss, but I want to liquidate. So let's do that. Maybe let's get a debt collector. So that might be handy. Okay. Let's check the state. Let's make sure they're all in Kansas. Whoa, okay. Lots of scrolling. There we go. Kansas. You're Griffin Petrol as well. Griffin Petrol. I mean, and this might be a bad thing. That's a big reduction in the offer price, isn't it? Damn it. Like, there is a chance. There's a very small chance here. So let's get Griffin Petrol. There's a very small chance they'll survive, I suppose. Would it be worth waiting in the small chance that they survive? So we've got a fair amount of shares. I just feel like they'll probably go bankrupt. Okay, let's double check the stock price again and have a look at what the current value is. Okay, so we only, if we sold now, we'd only be losing out on like 17k, and actually we could probably just sell here, right? Let's let the quarter go on a bit and see if the price goes up a little. Doesn't really. Well, there's 12. Let's sell now. I'm looking at the wrong. There we go. Looking at the bid price. I see now the share price is recovering, and now I look like a numpty. The stroke's probably over, but I'm just not confident that they'll still be around. Once bitten, twice shy, guys. That's the story here. Oh dear. Right, let's go back to the office and let time tick on a little bit. I don't want to sell shares in Brooks Mining. Not particularly, my friend. Let's have a look at, is Brooks Mining making me money? It's not, to be fair. And that's worth 5 grand. Okay, so what are you offering me? You're offering me about the right amount? Okay, in which case I will sell. Fine, we'll do it. Alright, what's going on? Accident at Brooks Mining. Probably the best time. Let's continue. Let's play out the quarter, see where we get to. We do need to put our money somewhere else and gain a bit more cash. We're up to 100 grand, which isn't too bad. I don't think we were doing great though. Maybe we can buy some cigars to make us feel better. Let's do that. So, gotta watch this market price. Don't want to go above this. Yep, they are mine. Cigars, another good one to invest in early on. Cigars and alcohol. It's quite a low price, relatively speaking, which means it's easier to get into. Let's double check the map and have a look at the profitability that's going on. Again, lots of whoa, what? Whose values dropped that much? That is insane. I can't. Oh, I'm next door. I can just hop over. Right. What's happened here? Minus 2,000.31%. That's insane. I guess that's a strike. Yeah. Okay. July 25th, 1878. Wow. So I guess Lopez brothers are either about to go bankrupt or are about to go big in terms of the money. Oh, look at that, 0.5. You know, that might be a risk worth taking. If the share price is only 0.5 at Lopez brothers right now. Okay, so we've got 81,000 pounds. We can pump it all into Lopez brothers. If they go bust, they go bust, and we say goodbye to 81 grand. But it's not the end of the world. If they don't go bust, share price goes up loads from 0.05, and we make a ton of money. Okay, let's have a look. Lopez brothers. They have definitely hit rock bottom. We could probably buy. I don't like it when I go and have a look at a state and I just see bankrupt everywhere. Oh, there's too many bankrupt companies. Look at all the cash we lost there. I mean, I guess we should do our due diligence, right? It's only going to cost us 5 cents. Let's buy a share in Lopez Brothers. Let's see what the situation is. Okay, they haven't got any cash at all. They've got liabilities. They've got loans. Oh. Which isn't great. They're losing $1 million each go. They're probably about to go bankrupt, right? They're probably about to go bankrupt. But the share price is so low. If they don't go bankrupt, I've got a chance to just hoover in a lot of cash. Okay, well, it's a risk. Let's do it for the sake of experimentation. I'm just gonna buy as many shares as I can in these guys while it's cheap. And just see what happens. It's actually I'm going to find it very hard to actually spend a lot of money. You know, I'm just going to do this. So what if I pay 6 cents? I'm definitely going to lose all my cash here, but let's take a look at how we now own 17%. That's quite incredible. I don't think we can take on all of the. I don't think we would take on all of the liabilities if it doesn't go bust. So I don't think there's actually a negative. to us actually buying all of the shares that we can. Apart from that, we're just throwing money away. Perhaps. This could just be the worst decision we ever make. But let's just see what happens. Let's roll with it. Let's go with the punches. Right, 0.5. I'm getting pretty nervous that we're about to lose all of this though. This is definitely risk. This is why you go into business. Okay, let's see what happened. This is Lopez Brothers. Are they bankrupt? I mean, given that they're not on the list, that makes me think they went bankrupt. Yes. Well, we learned our lesson, right? So we know to check the company finances, and we know to see what their cash reserves are, because that's a good indication as to whether a company's about to go bankrupt, and it probably isn't worth ploughing money into a company when it is about to go bankrupt. Not to worry though, we did some experimentation. It was good to try it out. Maybe it would have paid off, you never know. Maybe the company director would have taken out a loan or did something else. There you go, the bankrupt sign is there now. Investments in this state have not been good for me, have they? Oh well. Well, like I said, we've done some experimentation. We've figured out what works and what doesn't work. We know not to do that again. You know, the world of business is all about trial and error. You can't always succeed first time. We've had a fair run in with bankruptcy this run, which hasn't been fantastic for us. I think probably the best bet for us is to just invest in a broad portfolio, not put too much money in a single company, and sort of just spread our wealth around a bit. A bit concerned Young Brothers isn't giving us any dividend right now, but let's yeah, it's a strike. Again, a strike. I think at the moment strikes happen way too often in this game, and hopefully that's something that they'll resolve. But yeah, I think if we put our money into a wide spread of different companies, then at least we're mitigating the risk of bankruptcy. And that's not necessarily what this game is meant to be about. It's meant to be about like buying up and acquiring companies and then actually running them and owning them. But I think the way that strikes happen and bankruptcies and all the rest of it at the moment, it just doesn't make it a viable strategy. So it's going to be a case of putting money into a lot of different companies and just seeing what happens. Let's have a look and see where our opponent currently is. Not this guy. Let's filter to persons and have a look at player AI. And not surprised, we've barely moved in terms of where we were before. We haven't made a lot of change, except that we are now making profit. Before we'd gone to the point where we liquidated a lot of our assets and we weren't making any cash. Now we are at least making cash, which is a really good move for us. Our influence, of course, is definitely blowing our opponent out of the water, but it's going to take a long time to catch up. And given the way that this game works, he's probably just going to outrun us now, and we will. I'm worried we'll probably lose this game because if you've already got 3.6 mil in wealth, it's going to be really hard for us to catch up. He's making a lot more money than us. He's got a lot of wealth. Yeah, he is rich. whereas we're not. What's our wealth? We're middle class. Yeah. So we do need to make a lot more cash. We've got good renown. We've got a decent amount of influence. We're making a decent amount a quarter, but we've got a lot of work to do. So cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been great. I really do appreciate all of you that have been watching, and especially those of you who actually stay to the end of the video. You are very special to me. I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, please do leave a like. If you've got any questions, comments, tips or tricks, please do leave a comment in that section. And please subscribe if you want to be up to date with videos like this and you want to see more like this in the future. Okay, well, with that, thank you very much, and goodbye.